What's up, guys? This is gonna be the week 35 recap. Um, I only got to trade 3 days this week. I missed Monday. I was in Niagara Falls, and then Tuesday I was just exhausted, and so I didn't think it was good to trade. But this week I absolutely killed it. This has been the best week I've had in a long time. Um, But at the same time, the first trade I started off with, I had a this is like one of the only I have two red trades this week, and this is one of them. Which I got rushed at work, and this is like my go-to move or my go-to setup, and I completely screwed it up, uh, which really sucks. I love the pop and fill of like the $3 area. Um, it's like a hot zone for people. Like they because that's when margin kicks in. They can trade their accounts. Like these guys that are going to these alert chat rooms, they can kick in like with the Sure Trader or CMG or whatever shit broker they're using now. It hits $3 and they get to trade their $1,000 account like it's like 4,000 or even sometimes 6,000. I know that because this is what I did to blow my first account in the old room that I was in. So like now I take the other side of the trade, and but I got all sorts of screwed up at work. I was rushed. Where I covered is where I should have shorted. Where I shorted, I should have covered. So I was able to get some of it back. I shorted here. I tried to scale in more up here. Right here, I only took in like I don't even know if I took half size. I'm gonna take third, or like a third of my position because I wanted up here more. But there was a big heat map. I didn't think he was gonna make it up here, so I scaled in a third here. I tried to short on the ask up here, didn't get filled. Tried to short on the ask here, didn't get filled. It dropped. I covered some. I started cycling more shares here. I was looking for a pop up into this area. Didn't happen. Covered. I hit my final target, but I mean I was still down on the trade. At the same time, I was in SOS. This thing is what saved the day for me. Uh, there we go. Um, so this thing popped up. Saw it stuffing out. Popped a little bit higher. Stuffed out. This is crazy volume though. Uh, so the previous candle had like 6 million. I saw this having like lower volume. I had like a stuff above 6, and so I shorted it. I covered into the wash. I recycled. I shorted on the stuff again. The J lines and VWAP. Covered at my final target. I did have a small piece left. Um, I wanted to see like fives, so I was like, you know what? I'll hold like a sixth or eighth of my size or whatever. Looking for a five, didn't happen. It popped above the 9 EMA. I cut it all off. I was a solid trade. Um, then I absolutely killed SFET yesterday. So I started off in pre-market. I've been talking to my buddy Chad. He's been telling me that like I need to look for these kind of trades, and so I saw an opportunity and I took it. Saw it double topping up here, close to the 180s. I shorted lower high, shorted. I covered right when it opened. I saw a huge volume coming in. I covered. I went up and stuffed. I reshorted. Uh, Pretty sure I covered down here. I don't know why. I have the arrow down there. I don't know. But then I covered here, reshorted here, cover, and then this sucked because like right before the wash, it covered me like 2 cents of the money. I was just like, all right, be patient. Came down here, I got J lines. I shorted, covered, shorted the stuff, cover. There was no range. It was at 11 o'clock. I cut it all off, and I wasn't going to trade anymore. But my mentor was telling me about these midday trades. It was kind of explaining how they work and stuff. And so I saw the setup, and so I took it. I shorted, covered. I recycled the J lines, shorted, covered. I covered uh, just in the money. I thought I was going to break VWAP again. I was going to look for it to extend a little bit higher. It didn't happen. It happened over here though, and it popped up lower high, shorted here, risking this high, cover like 2 cents from final target. So killed SFET yesterday. It didn't have much range, so that's the only thing that sucked. But at the same time, I took ears. Was actually kind of I'm glad I didn't even pay attention to this. I was gonna look for this for like a day two play, but I don't like that at all. No volume, not any range at all. So I'm glad I didn't waste my time on that. So this thing popped up. I saw it stuffing. I took a short. I was risking up here. It wasn't like a setup of mine, so I didn't have full size. I saw this popping up here. I remember seeing a big heat map. I was like, I'm going to short the other half here. I'm going to risk like 2 cents. So I hit my 2 cents. I covered. I saw stuff. I was like, all right, I'm going to go in half size again, short, again short. I saw this pop up, but it had like a quick stuff, and so I stayed in. It dropped. I covered partial. Came down here. I covered partial. Um, And then this is again one thing that I don't like. I'm after 11 o'clock. I don't want to trade after 11. I came over here. I covered. I short, covered. I covered in the money because my average is still somewhere like up in, well, I guess right here. So covered. I shorted again. Shorted it again. See, this is why I don't like to trade after 11 because like if I do a little bit, I do like I'm here all day and I'm at work. My boss is cool with me trading at work, but I don't want to like take advantage of that. So I want to stop at 11. Because I traded damn near close, so I'm not happy with that. It wasn't like I was sitting here the whole time. I had my targets and I was managing my risk and stuff, and I was still working with customers and everything, but I still don't want to do that. So then I traded this today, and today was amazing. I did amazing today. Um, so this popped up here. I shorted, I covered a little bit, or no, I shorted, I covered, popped back up. I covered like 1 or 2 cents of the money. I was waiting to see what happened. It popped again. It stuffed. I shorted when it like this thing flushed for like almost $1 or 50 cents. I shorted on the bid. I covered quickly into the wash. I covered like 25%. Came up here. I shorted, covered, then yeah, there we go. I was gonna say I'm pretty sure I had two more covers, so I accidentally screwed up, which now watching it, I'm glad that I did because this looks like it could go for like an afternoon squeeze. It's consolidating, low volume, so and this has got high institutional ownership, so I want to be careful of that too. But I meant to cover half here. I wanted the other half down here, but I accidentally hit the wrong key because I was all sorts of just like all over the place because of my next trade. Um, this I absolutely killed it. I'm like this is the best trade I've had in a couple months probably. At least like P&L wise, like I absolutely killed it. But then this I did really get on too. It's a high price stock, so I was kind of like not, I wasn't scared, but like I was very cautious with this thing. I popped up here, I shorted, I covered into the wash a little bit. I covered I think I covered all right here actually. Um Came down here. No, I didn't. I didn't cover all because I added back what I covered here, right here. I covered again into the wash, and then I covered all. And I was gonna leave it alone. I mean, I was up a lot, and I was just like, damn, like this is a home run trade kind of day. And then this happened. I shorted the stuff of VWAP, and I was just like, this thing had no volume whatsoever. And I shorted this, and all of a sudden it just ripped like crazy. And this is a $2 rip. Luckily, I didn't get like greedy or overconfident or cocky or anything because this could have just killed me. Because I tried covering on this thing like 5 times. Like it was like every 20 cents I'm hitting the hotkey to cover, but like the spread was so big that I didn't get filled, and it just kept going and going, and it ripped. And it went into a halt, and when it was going to the halt, I was just slamming my hotkey, and I luckily got covered. I wanted to get out. I'm sure that it's going to go back down around my entry point, but I also didn't want to like waste my brain power on something retarded like this. It already took more than half my profits from the day. So I was already upset about that, but I mean, it is what it is. It's a higher price stock, and I guess that's you know, the risk I was willing to take. I never would have risked that high. Like at the absolute most, I would have risked like the high of this candle. But I mean, that still was like a 30, 40 cent move. So I mean, that would have been, it wouldn't have been a killer. Like I still would have ended the day really well. But this was just, I cannot believe this happened. This has happened to me like once or twice before, but like I mean not like this. This was I mean I didn't even really have time to like think. It just took off, and I remember like I'd hit the hotkey, I didn't get filled, it canceled, hit the hotkey, didn't get filled. I did it like 4 or 5 times. Like I mean rapid fast, and it just, oh man, it sucked. Anyways, I ended the week good. I all green days, all over my daily goal. That was the biggest thing that's been like the help for me is like it's easy for everyone to say that like not to think about the money, but it's not even really realistic. Like I mean, you're always thinking about the money. That's why we're doing this is because I want to make money. But the second that I used to get excited like when I made that 1K day, like that was like my goal. Like I have to make 1K a day. Like that was it. But it's like, if you make, you know, if you cut that down like to like a way smaller size, a way more manageable size, but then you do that 5 days a week and you're consistent, that's going to add up. And like if I keep on doing what I'm doing right now, I'm literally going to double my income. And when I started piecing that together, for me, that helped me out a lot. I don't know, whoever's like watching this, if like you guys are going through the same kind of thing, but like just find a way that you can wrap your mind around just looking for smaller wins. Like you don't need home run trades. Like this today would have been a home run trade. I would have been super, super happy going into the weekend. But at the same time, I made more money than my daily goal. And look at that piece of crap. Look at that. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, this thing's just gonna tank. See, like it would have worked out, but at the same time, this thing could have went to 30, 35, and I could have hit my max loss or something. So like you never know what the heck's gonna happen. So me personally, I'm glad that I covered. Um, I was able to control my emotions, take a step back. I did like a meditation exercise, calm down, and I was able to take another short on AFMD. And yeah, I mean, I didn't make as much. Like I lost my home run. I still got a base hit, and that's all that matters is consistent base hits, and that's the way I've been thinking about things lately. So, anyways, thanks for watching. Um, yeah, I mean, any questions every once in a while, like feel free, whoever's watching this, if you guys have any questions, it's cool because it's like when I explain things, it helps it like reinforce it in my own mind. So I have absolutely no problem helping people out. So hope you guys have a good weekend, and thanks for watching.